Hi everyone, welcome to the Alley-Oop episode 2, and just to reintroduce this series, it's just a behind the scenes of some of the Webflow centric projects that I get into and the software and application that I use to bring these projects to life. Now this week we're going to talk about three things. The first, St. Louis or STL Design Week. I have a talk on Tuesday, and the question I'm going to try to help answer is, should designers code? If you're part of Webflow and you're part of the Webflow forums, you probably have a pretty good understanding of what the answer is. It's a combo, and we'll dig more into it. Alright, so now we're taking a look at the talk for the STL Design Week, and as I mentioned before, it's about the question, should designers code? And this is a talk that has been shared by Waldo, the Customer Success Manager, as well as Nelson. And you may have caught it if you've gone to some of the meetups either in St. Louis or in San Diego where Nelson is. And so now I'm going to present it this week at the St. Louis Design Week, and I'm really excited about it. So right now you're looking at the intro screen. Again, this has been adapted from Waldo's talk, and I'm really excited to kind of share with people that being a graphic designer is actually probably one of the most awesome things to be when being introduced to web design. And so this is the question that I'm going to present and try to help answer. And if you're part of Webflow, you probably know the answer that yes, maybe just a little. Because when you utilize Webflow, you notice that it is a visual way of coding. And so at the end of the talk, I'm going to share this project that I quickly put together, which is simply a logo, a hero text, two hero texts, H2 and H1, and just some footer text here. And as you can see, it's very, very simple, nothing to it, and it's probably going to take 10 minutes to recreate this on stage. So I'm excited to share how a landing page like this, as cool as it looks, can be created so quickly. Alrighty, so now let's jump and see what the next thing is. So I'm really excited about the talk. Super excited to share Webflow with others. So if you're in the area, please come by, give me a holler. Now let's jump into the next. Alrighty, now we are in our Knack project, and if you're not familiar with Knack, let me jump in and just show you some of the really cool and dynamic things that it can do. So I'm going right now into a page, and this particular Knack application is to log meters of different exercises. So as you can see, this is some testing that I've done on this, where it shows the activity dates. As you can see, there's no meters logged currently, but I can go in and log meters, and I can even add a verification photo right here. There's different type of measurements and calculations. So like the spin bike calculation, for every 1 meter, it's a quarter meter scored. So different things like that. And this is actually done on the fly. So as you can see, for 7 meters on the spin bike completed equals this amount of meters scored. So there's a particular calculation that is being completed on the back end that is converting spin bike work into meters scored. So this is really cool, really fun, and it's interesting to see this application come to life. This is the second year that we are actually creating or actually allowing this project to be live. And this entire thing is created within Knack, utilizing different functions and features and calculations. And not only can we accept data, but it also puts out data, as you can see. Let me see if I go to, I believe, individual scores. You can see some of the data that it puts out. You can see how you're doing challenge-wise, total meters. You can see what your teammates are doing, the top male, top female, age, etc., etc. This is great, and this is awesome. And what makes it even better, it can be embedded into Webflow projects. simply going to embed and selecting or creating any of these pages so that they're available to be embedded. So yeah, that's why I use Neck. That's why I combine it with Webflow. It's an awesome superpower. If you're interested, definitely check it out. Alrighty, so now let's jump to the next. I love creating Neck applications. There's such an awesome superpower that I've been able to tinker with and enable myself with. If you're interested, feel free to check it out. Neck has not only allowed me to create applications like this, but additional applications that are embeddable within Webflow projects. Now, let's jump to the next. Alright, so now we're within our Micron.js project. Now this isn't clonable yet, but it will be in this upcoming What in Webflow episode. When on that date it will be available to clone. And you'll see what this does. Let's just jump into it. So what this does is it takes each button or element and adds a really cool interaction to it. And this is all done utilizing a library. So as you can see within the project, if I go into the custom code here, this is where this library is being called, the Micron.js library for the CSS as well as the JS. And on the elements, it is simply adding, if I go to the element settings and check out the custom attributes here, it's simply adding this name, data micron, and a value for the interaction. So all these instructions will be in the project, be clonable, and allow you to extend it and have fun with it. So if you have any questions once this goes out, feel free to hit me up and I'll be happy to answer. Alrighty, so now let's jump to the next. Pretty cool. So all of these projects were really awesome, and finally we got to see the Micron.js. Please clone it, take a look, use it, completely flip it, make it your own. Hopefully the alley-oop in this series is going to be helpful, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Alright, see y'all next time.